I got the job.
First stop on our journey, the job posting puzzle. You know, those ads that promise you the moon and the stars, but deliver nothing but stardust. Watch out for vague language, unrealistic expectations, and a whole lot of fluff. If it sounds too good to be true, it probably is.
Do you really believe that?
But just don't take my word for it. Share your own stories of job posting deceptions in the comments. Next up, the benefits bluff. Oh, how companies love to tout their amazing perks and packages. From health insurance that'll make you live forever to vacation time that'll have you jet setting around the globe. But here's the thing, folks, if it's not in writing, it's not worth the paper it's printed on. Ah, the dreaded performance review. This is the time when your boss sits you down and tells you all the ways you failed to live up to their impossible expectation. But here's the thing, these reviews are often more subjective than a beauty pageant. Managers can be biased, playing favorites, and holding grudges like they're going out of style. If you want to avoid the performance review runaround, look for companies with transparent and fair evaluation processes. And remember, your worth isn't defined by a single review. You are so much more than a number on a scale.
Next, please. Next.
Now let's talk about everyone's favorite dance, the salary negotiation shuffle. Companies have been lowballing employees since the dawn of time, hoping we'll be too meek to speak up for ourselves. But we're learning to speak up. It's time to do your research, know your worth, and advocate for yourself like your life depends on it. Because let's face it, you deserve to be paid like the rock star you are. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. And if a company's not willing to pay you what you're worth, well, maybe it's time to find a new dance partner. Diversity and inclusion.
Howdy, the head of diversity and inclusion.
Two words that companies love to throw around like confetti at a parade. But actions speak louder than words. If a company claims to value diversity but has a leadership team that looks like a country club from the 1950s, something's not right. And if their idea of inclusion is a single workshop on unconscious bias, well, that's just a band-aid on a bullet wound. Ouch! Look for companies that walk the walk with diverse leadership, inclusive policies. Anything less is just an illusion. Let's take a look at training and development, the promise of a brighter future, the chance to learn and grow. But all too often, these programs are just a smoke and mirrors trick. Companies will lure you in with the promise of personalized growth plans and cutting edge courses, only to stick you in a generic seminar that puts you to sleep faster than a turkey dinner. If you want to avoid the training and development trick, seek out companies that invest in their employees' growth for real. Mentorship opportunities. Look for personalized plans and a culture of continuous learning. Anything else is just a waste of time. Oh, there's more. Feedback and surveys. Companies love to tout their open door policies and their commitment to employee voice, but all too often, it's just a farce. They'll ask you your opinions, your ideas, your feedback, and then promptly ignore it all. Or worse, they'll manipulate the data to suit their own agenda. If you want your voice to be heard, look for companies that act on feedback and communicate changes transparently. Don't settle for anything less than the truth. Layoffs and terminations. the great corporate dance of death. Companies will spin you around with promises of job security and long-term growth, only to drop you like a hot potato when times get tough. And when the pink slips start flying, they'll use every euphemism in the book to soften the blow. Downsizing, restructuring. It's all just a fancy way of saying you're fired. If you want to protect yourself from the layoff and termination tango, look for companies that handle these situations with transparency and compassion. And if they're giving you the runaround or treating you like a number, well, that's a sign to grab your dancing shoes and run for the hills. Well, there, the truth about HR lies and how to spot them. It's not always easy, but armed with knowledge, you're well on your way to navigating the treacherous waters of the modern workplace. Remember, your career is a journey, and you deserve to work for a company that values honesty, transparency, and most importantly, you. So go out there and find your dream job, and don't let anyone tell you it's not possible.
Is that what you want?
You got this.
Y'all come back now, you hear?